Welcome to Stoner Watch, where I like to talk about movies, TV shows, some entertainment news, and other cool stuff. And today we're talking about Bill and Ted Face the Music. Now, I rented Bill and Ted's Face the Music last night, and I have to say it was pretty good. Now, it wasn't like the best movie I ever saw, to be quite honest with you, but it was enjoyable. Now, one of my only complaints is that it was $20 to rent. That was kind of steep, especially just for one person to watch it, but it is kind of close to what a average ticket price would be. So I guess it is what it is. I mean, it was good. There was a lot of good funny parts. There were some parts in there where I was like, really? But then there were a lot of callbacks to the first and second one. Now, I'll have to admit, I did not rewatch the first Bill and Ted before watching the third one. I just went in as cold as I could, or at least what I could remember from watching those movies back in the day. Now, I also want to say it almost seemed like it was a little bit like of a reboot of the Bill and Ted franchise, because they had the girls that were supposed to be their kids and kept on saying throughout the movie that they were little Bill and Ted, and they acted just like their dads, which, kids are going to do that kind of thing. But it seemed like they were like trying to almost do the same story from the first movie with them, because they went back through time. Spoilers if you have not watched Bill and Ted, but they go back through time and they get people to join their band to help their dads out there, like to write the song that's going to unite the world, which they do towards the end of the movie. And it was quite interesting on how they had to do it. Not only did they had to play the song at a certain time on a certain day, they also had to do it at a certain spot, and at the same time they also had to do it around the world at the exact same time and in different times. It was really weird. It was like almost Endgame like type level. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was interesting how like some of the people from the future did not really think that Bill and Ted could actually accomplish this goal by writing the song that would unite the world. So they ended up sending back what looked like kind of like a Terminator-like type robot to take them out, thinking if they did that, that would set the timeline right. Now, at the beginning of the movie, Bill and Ted are taken back to the future by Rufus's daughter, which I thought was a pretty cool nod to George Carlin's character from the previous two films. I was kind of wondering how they were going to address that, to be quite honest with you. And then when they finally did get to the future, there was like the phone booth was set up like a monument type like thing. And there was like a hologram of Rufus that would come walking out and say, hey, party on, or what have you. Now, I thought that was pretty cool. I did see an article, I think it was like last week or something, that said that, they were going to do a CGI of George Carlin, but it was too expensive, so they decided not to. Now, there was a couple scenes in there I'm going, well, you could have maybe cut those out and they could have still done the George Carlin thing. I don't know, man. I mean, at least they did had the hologram at the least, I guess. So long story short, I thought the movie was pretty good. I wish I could have actually split the cost with somebody else. I didn't spend the whole $20 just for myself, but I don't know. I still wanted to see it, and I did see it. And it was pretty good. So I suggest if you can split the cost with somebody else, I say go for it. So I don't know, man. I did like it. I thought it was pretty good, even though it almost took them 30 years to make part 3 after they made part 2. But I think it was actually kind of fitting, because then they have younger actors kind of come in, maybe carry on with like another movie from the franchise. Maybe. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, would not shock me if they try to actually make a movie with those two girls, like in a Bill and Ted 4, like The Journey Continues or something. And that'd be kind of cool, I guess, maybe. So, I don't know. Did you see Bill and Ted Face the Music? Let me know in the comments down below. What did you think? Did you think it was just as good as the first two films from back in the day? So, I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. Make sure you click on that subscribe button so you can be notified every time I drop another video. Hey, while you're at it, check out one of my other review videos, or check out one of my drum cover videos. Give it a like, give it a share, join in the discussion in the comments down below. Have a good day. Peace.